Hi, I'm Steve Berezin, president of the LA 3D Club, owner of Berezin Stereo Photography Products, and I also take a lot of stereo 3D pictures. I use the Fuji W3, which many people do, has a proprietary file format which allows for stereo images. In order to transfer these to my tablet, I use this, a card reader. I take the card reader and then I put the images into I3DSteroid, which is an app for my iPad. It also works in another version for Android tablets. It's a very good device. It will align your images so they're easy to view by other 3D viewers, and it will also make anaglyphs. So in order to get to these images, what I need to do is take a program that's already on my iPad that's a file browser. I use the file browser in order to find the image that I want. So I go and I find the image. It has a little trouble finding MPOs, but you can find them by their large size on the card. Here I choose an MPO. It's the same number as a JPEG I have on the card, but I know it's a stereo image because it's twice the size of all the other images. So I go to the MPO and I open it. Then I need to open it again in the program Dropbox. This is strange because you would think you could open it right into Stereo Photo Maker, but that's not allowed on the proprietary tablet. So you have to forward it to yourself in Dropbox by the method shown. This involves using your email account and it will know where to send it. So then you have your image in stereo in the Dropbox folder. However, the Dropbox folder will still show it as a mono image. You need to go into Dropbox, and when you get on the image, it will still appear mono, but due to the MPO of the file, it is actually multiple pictures, a left and right image. So you go to the image you want to work with and you choose it just to make sure you have the right image, take a look at it and see if it is the image you're looking for. Or if you're smart, you write the number down before you go to it. Here I found the image I'm looking for. Then I go into the program, I right-click it, and I hit Open In. Then it will open. Then I need to find an application to open it in. So I open it in the application I3DSteroid. So sometimes you have to search a little bit. When you hit it, it opens in the application I3DSteroid. Then you can go and use it. There's quite a few tutorials on how to use I3DSteroid, so I won't go into them in detail here. But I will mention you can go into it. If you want to do further work on your project, you can save it as a parallel, which I usually do. You can always save it later as an anaglyph, but you can't go the other way around. So I'll take my image and I'll save it as a parallel image. And then if I want edges on it, I can put curved edges. There is a program and a part of the program I3DSteroid that allows you to curve your edges. So on this image, I was going to save it with curved edges. And then I thought, well, it needs a little more work done first. So I'm not going to curve the edges. I'm going to save it as a square image. So first I saved it in a curved image just as an example. So this saves it onto your camera roll as a regular pair. So I decided I wanted to save it as a flat pair, and I'll tell you why later. So I save it always in the original resolution, which is quite large, and that just makes it easy to do other work too. Then I go into another program, and this time I went to Snapseed. Now Snapseed is just a regular image enhancement program for your phone or tablet. So you take that, you open the stereo image already aligned in it, because once it's aligned, you can work on it in any sort of image processing program at all, as long as it treats both sides the same, which it will. So here I take the image and I decide which filter to use with it. And I decide I want to use an HDR filter, but you can make it black and white, make it sepia toned, add drama, selectively focus, maybe bring out the greens, something else. Things that are a little easier to do in a tablet than they are in a computer. Or not for sure easier, but you don't have to go to a computer to do this. If you go to your computer, there's a lot more things that you can do that are a lot easier in Photoshop, such as replacing the sky and things. But here all I did is a little bit of an enhancement. Then I export the image that I enhanced. It goes back into the camera roll. It doesn't save as the old image, but saves as an entirely new image. Then I get back into Stereo Photo Maker. I open the image, and then I get the image that's been enhanced by the third-party program. I open it, and here it is. There's the old image. Here's the enhancements that were done on a third program. And the reason I did this, even though I knew I was going to make a card with curved edges, is that I didn't want the black part behind the curved edges to have any tint. And the corrections that you do on the other things would add a tint to that. So here's the final image. I can save it and share it. If you have any more questions, please go to Berezin Stereo Photography Products. Thank you.